You only get one chance at today. There's never going to be another third and fourth race of the season, so you have to make it happen right now. It's go time.
Took the risk, rose gold paddock on my wrist. If I pull up, is it lit? Beeping by the gate, I've been beeping by the gate, I've been.
All right, so we're here at Road America round 2, back again. Really excited. We got a couple changes to the bike, and we think it's gonna get us closer to the front. So we've got, refined package, title sponsor for the weekend, Kato Fastening, and just really excited. Can't wait to get rolling this morning. We're out in about, I don't know, hour and a half.
Wyman, who you're watching right now, tweaking that Patagali V4R as well. This is Superbike qualifier number 1. Is trying to set the tone for the Super Bowl. We'll get another opportunity in that, but they get plenty of qualifying practice time in this one. 45 minutes.
It sounded like as soon as he picked up the throttle.
Yeah, it was already.
You know, you could hear him pick up the throttle.
When we had the incident earlier this morning with Kyle Wyman riding on that Ducati, the team has been at work ever since. They're still at work right now. What is the likelihood of you making it out there in 15 minutes?
It's likely we'll get out. The guys are just working through a couple things. It was such a small incident, but just second flying lap, going out there and trying to get up to speed and make use of the dry time that we had, and small mistake or touched something to the ground. I don't know what happened really, but you know, it was, the front was just gone before I knew it. So we'll get it back together. I feel confident that we'll put the Kato Fasting Ducati towards the front.
Kyle Wyman on the Kato Fasting KWR Ducati team. Kato Fasting coming on this weekend.
Today was probably a good day to forget, I would say, but you know, we learned a little bit. I went out in the first session and was just getting up to speed, getting moving around, and getting the blood flowing. Second lap, tipped over in turn 6. One of those crashes where I'm not really sure what happened. I just lost the front. It was gone. No chance of saving it, and sent the bike into the dirt. Didn't take too well to it, so we had quite a task to put the bike back together. You don't want to shoot this garbage. Yeah, but you're shooting it up close right now. And it's fucking trash. Yeah, so when we left round 1 here about a month ago, we had a lot of questions and we're kind of struggling with the bike setup. So fortunately, we have a good connection with Ducati Course and the Aruba team in World Superbike, and they offered to take a look at some of the data and some of the comments from what I felt with the bike, and they gave us some good feedback. We threw some changes into the bike, and you know, we didn't get a chance to try them Friday because we crashed so early, but it was a big deal for those guys to step up and give us some insight into what they run.
Race number 1, Road America number 2, Ono Superbike class. When those lights go off, we're ready to go. Clutches are dropped and Bobby Fong with initial launch, but look at Cameron Beaubier.
Also, look at the Ducati on the left side of your screen. Kyle Wyman got a tremendous jump from row 2. He's going to be battling up there with Cameron as they head into turn 1. Bobby Fong's going to slot into third. Here you go, the battle for third, Greg. This is a good one. Tony Elias and Kyle Wyman. We're starting to finally see some things from Kyle right now. Look at the difference in lines, how early Tony turns in. That's going to probably help Kyle maybe try to draft this Suzuki as they head down this back straightaway.
But this battle for third on this final lap could get interesting. What does Kyle Wyman have in the tank to fight with Tony Elias? There's Tony, sends it sideways, but it's nice and tidy. Yep.
Turns it in early. That's why he runs so wide on the exit, but that's his way of being able to block that inside. And you can see Tony's bike isn't that good through the carousel. It hasn't been good pretty much all race. That'll be something that I'm sure he'll key on with his team when he's done with this race. Kyle looks like he's trying to set something up as they come into the
There
chicane.
goes Kyle. He's up the inside. He gets it turned. So Kyle Wyman on the Ducati takes over third spot. He tries to get on the meat of the tire. Tony Elias trying to get a run at him. There's another passing spot coming up, Jay.
Yeah, look at that. Kyle actually gave him a little bit of room there. This is a very sketchy place to go side by side, but you know Elias is going to fire it back underneath him.
There goes Tony. He looks down. He's going to go to the apex of the corner. Kyle Wyman's got another shot at him, but where's he going to take it? Who's going to get to the line? It'll be Tony Elias taking third spot over Kyle Wyman.
All right, we have our top 3 finishers from today's first Moto America ONS Superbike race at Road America. Our top 3 finishers today: Cam Bovier, second place Bobby Fong, and third place Kyle Wyman. Let's get started with Kyle. Kyle, you didn't get third on the track, but you got third after the race when they said that Tony passed under a waving yellow. Did you, first of all, let me tell you, it was a great race, and you passed him in the chicane, and then he passed you back, and that's obviously when the issue was.
You know, I'm not really sure.
So today we picked up some hardware, and you know, after laying in the dirt yesterday, looking back at the racetrack and wondering what I've just done, and you know, put that thing through its pace, put my crew through the paces of, you know, reassembling a bike and working so hard. You know, if you would have asked me what the expectation was for race 1, I would have said, all right, maybe we can get into the top 5, but got a really good start and battled towards the front. Just was up P2 early, settled into third, fourth, got into a battle with Tony Elias, and man, it was long. I was just sitting there on him, just waiting, watching him, studying him, and trying to figure out where I had a little bit of pace on him. And last lap, going into the chicane, I took a chance and got in there and made a pass on him, and he came back on me. He passed me back down into Canada corner, but there was a yellow flag waving, and you know, you can't pass under the waving yellow flag, so he got penalized. I rolled into tech, you know, thinking 4th place, you know, which is great. Happy with 4th, especially, you know, with the expectation I had. But yeah, the tech people were like, hey, you need to go to the podium, and I thought they just wanted to interview me because I had a close battle with Tony, who finished on the podium, but they were like, no, you finished 3rd, you need to get down there. So pretty cool to walk down there and get a podium. I mean, running this whole deal, trying to build, you know, a program, a superbike program around an exotic motorcycle that's you know, a little more of a challenge in some ways, but an incredible package in the Ducati Panigale V4R. So, I mean, it's been a long road to get here, to get a podium for Ducati. I think it's maybe the first time in over 10 years since they've been on the podium here in Superbike in the States. So, I mean, it just feels amazing. I just can't wait to try it again tomorrow and see what happens. I mean, the highs can't be as high if the lows aren't so low. I mean, yesterday I had my face in my hands all day, so I mean, it just feels amazing, and we'll build from here.
The field ready to do battle with the Californian. Revs are up. We're on our way. Next stop, turn number 1.
Kyle Wyman didn't get the best jump. Actually, did a wheelie, but it got it back under. But he's getting chewed up right now by 2 Yamahas of Gagne and Schultz.
See Schultz just starting to close back up. Wyman now the different line than we saw yesterday. He's getting aggressive, so Kyle Wyman, he's going to turn it in. Whoa, they nearly touch.
Tony actually looked over and saw that coming. So, you know, Kyle actually just took it to him there as far as getting down into Canada corner.
Cameron Beaubier is down.
Wow.
Your championship points leader throws it down the road. And up the hill comes Kyle Wyman, who will get his second podium in a row. Wow.
Third place today, Kyle Wyman. This guy waited 1,022 days between podium finishes, and then you just came back and did one in like 24 hours. So good for you.
Well, yeah, it's really good. I mean, like I say, you know, we were hoping to be able to get a few podiums if things went our way through the year.
Here we are.
Right, and early, which is good. Like I said, helps you with the program, with everything, to be able to do that. And you know, these ones were really earned. Right, you were there to take minutes, whereas, you know, the first one, didn't get on there, we talked about, we were 20 seconds back. These ones are legit. Yeah, it's really good. I mean, you know, when's the last time you beat Skull Squash? Well, he didn't fall down, you know what I mean? Right? And he's kind of what we talked about, he was the marker. And, I mean, just can reel them off. Second last lap. Matched the best lap of your race. Granted, they were slower than yesterday's pace, but I'd have to look and see if the other guys were or not. I know they did some 11s early in the race, but then they dropped pretty big.
It seemed hot.
Yeah, but I think it might have been a couple degrees hotter, the track a little bit. I don't know, just like I said, a ton of positives there to build on.
Probably makes you train it too.
That's important. It is important, right? What was the weight there, brother?
172.5.
How many?
172.5.
Really, 3, I guess. That's good.
Yeah, by the time we got the bolts on it,
Yeah, we'll be right there.
should be good.
Man, it's hard to sum it up, really. 2 podiums. Couldn't ask for anything more at this point. I mean, way ahead of where we expected to be. Really just things clicked this weekend. I know it's crazy when you look back at Friday and, you know, I was almost just in a dark place and really bumming on myself and feeling terrible about it. But, you know, you just got to pick yourself up and push through, and came back and started swinging Saturday morning, and everything worked out for us. We got a little bit of a lucky break, but Sunday's race was full legit, totally different race. Didn't get quite as good of a start. Got out there and was running 5th at first, got past Tony, put myself into 4th, and then Cameron crashed out in front. And man, I was like, all right, another podium possibly here. And from then on, good 6-7 laps of Scults pushing me really hard, you know, just under a second behind me, just trying to bridge that gap. And, you know, fortunately I was able to keep hitting all my marks, and man, the bike was just working great. The guys really put something together for me this weekend, and I just feel grateful.